Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Prison Architect. So, in the last episode, I said we were going to get around to filling in the prison and building the fences and the walls and building all the building. So, that is what we are going to be doing today. So, first things first, I want to make sure that we doing everything right here. For example, I just sort of noticed that there shouldn't be a wall there. We do want to airlock that. So, yeah, that's going to be a fence. So let's put that there now. So because this will be our yard. Um, and now let's fill in our walls. So, I was thinking since I recorded last, which was for me yesterday, um, I want to make this prison different. And I know I said that in the last episode. I'm sure I did, but I want it to be something nice. Um, and I don't mean some crazy thing that you might see on the workshop, like I know right now what's trending is like this all-seeing eye map. I don't want one of those. We don't need that. But what I want is say maybe a just I don't know. I wanna because when I build prisons normally, I don't put in ceramic tile floor or anything like that. But I think in this game, I want to do that. I want to make this prison nice. I want to make it a really nice prison. So hopefully our prisoners will like it. Because I think if we make it nice and homey, our prisoners will find it home. Let's speed this process up a bit. So I want to get through this administration center section. So we can get the money back from that. So we have to build two offices. So this is our warden's office right here. So we can also, while we're here, put down with our storage room, which is going to be this room back here. So, our warden's office. So, this is all going to be one big staff hallway, and I haven't decided if I want to put a staff door and block off one side. You know what? Let's put the staff door and then a wall right there. And then we shouldn't need to put staff doors on any of these other doors. And if they're cheap, yeah, the regular doors are cheaper, so this is a much more efficient way. We'll set it to staff only as well once we unlock. I think it's logistics. No, at deployment, I think. Um, so we will set all these doors to have that. So we are going to make this an office as well. This is going to be for our accountant. Now, I want him to have a nice office, so we're going to have the required desk as well as a chair. And actually, let's not put him in the corner. Let's put him somewhere where people are going to see. He could be, they walk in and see the warden. That put on the side by his papers. Actually, we'll put on the side opposite his papers, coffee and stuff like that. I hope they didn't just charge me for 2 chairs. It's okay, we'll use it. So, he's gonna need a filing cabinet, but he's the warden. He's gonna have a couple files, right? That makes sense. The warden, he'd have lots of files on all the people. And, I think if he's having a visitor, he'll probably need another chair for, to have it, just because we didn't really put this room in the best setup, did we? We'll put this other chair, we'll put it right there, we'll put it facing. And then I want to have him have a nice, oh, we could give him an arcade cabinet. Nah, he doesn't need it. But, do we have TVs unlocked? TVs are much more expensive. And we're on a bit of a budget. Not much. But we're going to put a radio next to his desk. And then I want to give him some floors, like I said. So, personally, I think wood floors look really nice just about anywhere. I think they really make it much fancier. So I'm going to put wood floors. And like I said, I really think wood floors are fancy. And while we're here, I forgot that I turned auto lights off, which is a good thing because I don't like auto lights. I think they never really place in very good spots. But that means we're going to have to set up our utilities room. So our utilities room, how I planned on having it was generator here. So they are 3x3, and I want to make sure these fit. So we're gonna have one right there, and those do not fit. But what we can do is we can have one right there, as well as oh, it doesn't fit well. Dang, that's a shame. We can, you know what? We'll put the generators in the wall. I don't think we can have a problem with that. So yeah, we will have a generator here. Sorry, here and here. It won't look very nice, but that's okay. And then we'll have our water. Actually, I want to put my water in like this corner, and we can put a generator up here, a generator down here, generator right there. Yeah, that'll work, or right there. That'll work as long as it fits. So, like I said, we will have one right there and right. Sorry, I'm glad I'm planning this, but I wish I had thought of this before. Yeah, that'll work. So, we are going to need our power station, which we get one of free of charge, and our water pump. Now we're not putting another one there yet, so I'm gonna. We don't need any of these actually. And then it's going to need a couple of capacitors. Now it comes with one for free, but I'm going to buy 2 more. Now those are $1,000 each, so those are pricey. So now we should light up the area. So this room's gonna need at least a few lights. So we will put them in the corners and the edges. Now we'll put one right in the middle. Yeah, that's good. That's probably a bit many, honestly. Might be too many. So we want a well-lit hallway, so we'll go every 3 maybe. Perfect. And then I don't really like that I'm spending this much time on lighting. Alright, that's good. And that's good. Alright, so that'll work. So, oh, we're gonna need a hot water boiler. Now, I don't think hot water boilers need to be connected. I know they have to be connected to the water pump station, but I don't think they have to be like right next to them or anything. So what I want to do is I'm gonna put mine outside by the fence, maybe right here. That seems like a good spot. Actually, that's good because it'll run down to the rooms and the shower. And, yeah, that'll work. So we're gonna put ours right there. And now let's power up this area a bit. So I want to be efficient with our powering, our power lines. So I'm gonna just run this straight up, and it should be able to hit all of these lights no problem. In fact, I don't think we'll even need to go that far. And we're gonna need to run water to the hot water pump. So we can do that like so. And I think it just needs hot water. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. Hot water is for radiators, right? And I'm assuming showers probably need it, but we'll get to that. By the way, all there. So, are we not building this? Lazy. Must have forgotten. So, alright, so this office is good. Nice. So we're gonna hire our warden now. If I remember correctly, this is the warden that makes people calm just by being in the room. Well, he doesn't actually do that. If you could move your warden around, I would say, yeah, let's do it, but Our warden is the pacifier, so he reduces the overall temperature of the prison. So, now we need another office, and I'm gonna build that one now, I suppose. So this is the small office. This one is just for the accountant. Now the accountant's still an important person, but they're not as important as the warden. Nobody's as important as the warden. So they are gonna get a pretty bland room. Now we have 2 chairs, so I'm gonna give them a second one. Maybe they're having a meeting with somebody about their parole. They're like, hey, you're up for parole, but let's talk about it. And I like to, when I'm playing this game, I like to like put myself in the position of the people. You know, I forgot we turned the weather on and there's rain and stuff now. Sort of the sucks. Sort of the sucky weather. Now, oh, no, we'll get to that in a second. Sorry. Now let's think about the flooring in here. Do I want to give them a wood floor too? Because wood floor is nice, but I think now what I was planning on doing is maybe doing some ceramic floors in in like the hallways and stuff. I know it's expensive, so maybe we'll get back to that. You know what? Let's put that off. But we're gonna give the offices, all the offices will get wooden floors to make them feel like they're important. So now it's raining. The warden's probably cold. So we're gonna get him a radiator because we definitely need these in all the rooms. So it sort of fits right there, just in the corner. And then right here it fits. It'll fit right there. I don't know where that arrow's coming from. I don't know where it's from. So those are gonna be installed, but radiators need to be connected via hot water pipes. So I'm actually going to, I know we just installed this one, but I'm going to dismantle our hot water radiator because we don't necessarily need one in that position. It's sort of I think it's a bad position because it's not going to reach 20 down, which is the maximum for small pipes of any kind. So we're going to just put one right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to, because no prisoners can in here, they can't use it for tunneling or anything. We're going to large pipe to it, get the water in there, the cold water. Then our hot water is going to, what's that? Okay, it's good. Our hot water is going to go to that radiator, and this is probably the most efficient way. And then up to that radiator as well. So, offices are looking good. We have a utilities room as well. And oh, I forgot to unlock finance. We have to get a start on that. So, oh, the weather's nice and bleak. So, now we're waiting on finance. So let's get a start on the holding cell. So holding cells are easy. They only really need a few things. I believe they just need a bench and a toilet, actually. So, mine is the minimum size of 5x5. So they just need a bench, a jail door. Ooh, bad if we forgot that, and a toilet. And you know what? I'm going to cancel that bench and put in a location that's not next to the toilet. So really, nobody should be in here. If we have it set to only fill the capacity, we should never have anybody in the holding cell. So I'm gonna line this up so that if a prisoner is building a tunnel, because they can only build those in large pipes, they can't use small pipes to do it. We are going to make it so it goes down the hallways, so a guard patrolman would clearly see if there was a tunnel. So that will go there. Now, I'm sure we probably need radiators in our prisoners' cells, but I'm just wondering where we would put them. Because to be honest, it seems like where would that even go? So we need to build our shower. So this is our shower area. So I believe we can definitely get rid of our planning there now. Now we need to put in shower heads. So the way I had it set up is so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for the 15 cells. Now, of course, we're not going to have like 200 shower heads or 200 people later on in the game. We won't, no, we won't do that. But for now, it's okay. Now, I'm just going to drain off the exits here, so there's no water leaking out, and then I guess we'll put them there too to just make sure. Now, I would assume that these will probably need hot. Oh no, we don't provide prisoners with hot water. Alright, so this is 15. This is 5. Alright, so we will be able to make it within that 20 limit. So these can all be connected like that. There is no reason to put extra pipe in. So those should all reach just fine, and if not, we'll probably throw a pipe in the holding cell, to be honest, because large pipes, I think, nah, we're good anyways, it's alright. So, now we have our holding cell. So, next thing on the list is a yard. So the yard is pretty easy, actually. So we're gonna go like that. Now, there is actually, I wanted to have a open there. So we're gonna bulldoze right there. And while we're at it, we are going to put our jail doors on our airlock. Well, actually, maybe we will. Is there a door control in this game? I haven't played in a long time. Door control system. So I wonder if that means if I put a remote door there, I'd be able to set it so that, say, at yard time, it opens and it locks open. But for right now, since we're gonna have guard patrols anyways, I'm just gonna leave it open like that. We could put a large door, but I think that's more of a hassle than it needs. So we are not gonna do that. Now, what's next? So our holding cell is, oh, it doesn't have a canteen. We will get to the canteen. Actually, that's next on our list, but you know. But first, before I forget, I need to put lighting. We do need to light up this area, so this area can be lit pretty easily. We'll just put some lights down like that. That will work. Then we'll put one down here, and we'll put 4 in there. We'll be a little generous and give them four lights. And shower is gonna need some lights, and then it can go like that. They're not too important. So we're gonna bring our electrical down this way. So I think if we put it right there, it should be able to reach everything. It might even be able to reach these cells when we get to it. So next is our kitchen. So this is gonna be where our kitchen is. So kitchens need cookers, fridges, and sinks, and they also are going to need a. Actually, since we will eventually have prison labor, we're gonna do a regular door. Now I'm hoping nobody's gonna break in here and steal anything, but we will eventually, probably at the very beginning actually, I'm gonna put metal detectors, so when people leave, if they're trying to steal a knife or something, they'll get caught. Which is good, we don't want that. But we will also have regular shakedowns, maybe once a week. I haven't decided yet. So this is really big, obviously. So like I said, this is going to be expanded. So eventually what I want to do is I want to have a cafeteria, say, over here. And this cafeteria from the yard, it brings you to the maximum security cafeteria. And then up here is the minimum, and over here is the medium, and over here is like the people on death row, or the, I can't think of the term. Is it on here? People who are under, I cannot think of the term. They're being guarded by the guards, so like protection. I'm drawing a blank on what they're called. So for right now, since we only have a 15-person prison though, I'm only gonna put in 2 cookers. We will put 2 fridges in, and then 2 sinks. Nothing too big. It should be more than enough to cook 15 meals twice a day. Nothing too harsh. And we are going to have to run electricity over. So I'm going to just run it straight. I think we can run it through here actually. This has electrical sockets in it, so I think, yeah, from the looks of it, it should be able to run just fine. So we're gonna run this up through here. Actually, that one's, oh crap. Maybe that's what happened to the one we were doing the offices. We'll run it like that, and then it also does not heat hot water, which, to be honest, I'm not expecting. You know, I really feel like these are gonna need hot water, and then that's surprising me, I suppose. Uh, we're gonna eventually have to have hot water here anyways. We might run it straight through the ground. So we're gonna put small pipes over to that sink, and that should be good. So now we're going to build our canteen. Oh, actually, we really need to light this place. Wow. So, lighting. We will go there, there, there. And the canteen, which is going to be in here in just a moment, will be right there. Pretty perfect, minus that middle part. That's okay though. And then we'll put one down here. Two on this side. Sorry, I'm really about the symmetry. Sorry, I thought I had that unpaused. So canteen. So we just need serving tables, benches, and tables. Okay, so before I forget, like I said, I want to get metal detectors for when they're leaving, so that somebody can stop them if they're trying to steal a fork, so they can stab a oddball. Actually, we can't disable, but you know, somebody can stop them obviously if they're trying to take something. Because metal is like knives or anything like that. So we have to run power over here so that we can get those lights to have power, obviously. So I'm not going to run it all the way because it's not necessary. And then we'll run it to those, well. So again, this is just a 15-person serving area, so it doesn't need to be that much. In fact, I believe each table can seat 6, I believe. If we put a bench on both sides, like, like so, it can fit 6. So now we have 12 seating arrangements. I don't want to put them right next to each other like that. And we're gonna build extra just because we can. So now we have 6, 12, excuse me. So we have 24 seats now. So that's good. 24 seats is good. So now we just need to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks. Now what I'm gonna do right now is I want to finish the grant. So we're going to get our $10,000 there. So we just spent $2,000 on those guys. But we are going to fire them because their wages do cost money, and unfortunately, when there's nobody in the prison, and when, not unfortunate, but when there's nobody in the prison, it's not needed. And we're going to install more capacitors because you see we're about to blow a fuse. So I'm going to put 3 more capacitors over here, and at this point, that should be more than enough until we start adding additions, because now we're only at half load, and really we just have to light up this area. So we can now hire an accountant, by the way. So we will hire our accountant, and she also has a very pricey wage, but I believe we need her to be able to do things like land expansions and grants and stuff like that. And actually, since I want to get a head start on doing all this stuff, we're going to unlock that extra grants now. But let's start cell block A. So we need to raise our capacity to 15. So that means we just have to fill in these cells, and we have $34,000, almost $35,000. So that should not be a problem. fact, what we can do is we can actually just copy and paste. So, what we're going to do is we're going to build a cell. So cells are very easy to build. They are just jail doors, so we're going to need one on all of these. Orientation doesn't matter, just is the way they open. Some will open to one wall, some will open to the other. Not a big deal. And then we are going to beds. Now, I don't know if they need radiators. They all need separate radiators in their cells. I feel like they may. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a bed here, a toilet at the foot of the bed, and then a radiator next to where their head would be. So we're going to put it like that, which means we need a it doesn't have radiators as a requirement. So actually, why don't we leave it and then we can maybe put them in the hallways? I think that will be able to change the temperature considerably for our inmates. So now we have those requirements, and just to make our lives that much easier, we can just clone this up. And then we're going to put it over here too while we're at it. And then we are going to build another one, but it will be reversed for this direction, meaning we will have the toilets on this side and the beds facing that way. And I do want to give the prisoners a oh, is that not, that's not getting the, oh crap, that's not picking up objects, because we oh, it got these objects actually. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait for this one to fill in, because it didn't detect it for some reason, like that. So now we can fill it in. There we go. So we're gonna need to bring water into these cells. So they're toilets. They don't have to be hot water. Actually, we can save ourselves. Actually, we don't save any pipes. We're not gonna. And boom. So now all of our cells should have everything they need. And once those are all done, we should get this grant here too. So I think we did our job for this video. I think we did. Let's fill in our solitary. I feel good about this prison. I do. I think this prison. Oh, see, the toilets didn't copy these. Strange. We can put them in there on their own though. No big deal. So I feel like this prison is going to work out very good. I sometimes I'll build prisons. I won't think about them at all, and then the prisons will just turn out horrible. I'll have to have guards patrolling every single corner. There's constantly fights, all this different stuff. But I think this prison's gonna go good. So that grant has now been fulfilled. So let's read this just because I have stuff up there. Keep it not so cluttered. So next video, excuse me. Next video, we want to do stuff like build a medical ward, and I think that might be our next section. Maybe then we'll make this room our medical ward. That could be interesting. How large do they have to be? You know what? It doesn't matter. Where is infirmary? We need to unlock health anyway. So, next video, we will do stuff like build an infirmary ward, and maybe we'll set up prison maintenance or visitation rights, or maybe security. Security. We could set up a security center where we'd have like an armory and stuff when we have armed guards, and a canine center where when we have a canine center, it's called a kennel, for when we have canine units. So we can do all of that in the next video. So while I'm here, since we unlocked that third grant. We unlocked that right there. What I want to do is you get money back for doing these short-term and long-term investments. Meaning, if you put in on this one's $5,000, they send you $16,000. When you put $5,000 in here, they send you 16,000. So, one takes a long time, one takes a short time. That's the only difference. So what I want to do is I want to start one of them now, meaning by the hopefully by the end of the next video, probably sooner. Although it does take 3 days in time, we will be able to get that done, and then we'll get another $16,000 to work with. It did cost 11, but yeah, I think we'll be good. So as long as we don't cancel that, we will make some money. So, yeah, guys, thank you all very much for watching this episode of the Prison Architect playthrough. Next episode, I also plan on getting prisoners in the prison, which should be a lot of fun. So, thank you all very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I don't like begging for likes, but I guess YouTube sort of requires it for visibility. So, if you want to help me out or whatever, do or do not like it. If you like it or dislike it, I guess. If you didn't like the video, I want feedback, even if that's your way of feedback. So, I'll talk to you all in the next video. Goodbye.